welcome back to News Track. As the impacts of the Russia-Ukraine conflict reverberates around the world, Chevening Scholars have been asked to position themselves to contribute positively to the challenges that will result from the crisis. And that's coming from the British High Commissioner, Katrina Lang, at the Welcome Home ceremony of the Chevening 2020-2021 returning set at her residence in Abuja. She urged them to remember why they were chosen and play their part in Nigeria's growth trajectory.
The Chevening Scholarship is one of the most prestigious international scholarships backed by the British Foreign and Commonwealth Office, availing foreign students with leadership qualities the opportunity to study at universities in the United Kingdom. This welcome home ceremony at the home of the British High Commissioner in Abuja is in honor of the 2020-2021 set of scholars who just returned after a year of study in the United Kingdom.
Here to look for food, I'm afraid.
Delivering her opening remarks, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Katrina Lang, reminds them why they were chosen from the 7,000 students who applied, while commending Nigeria for the choices it has made following the Russia-Ukraine crisis.
Nigeria, the giant of Africa, your voice, particularly now, is in a world which is really looking very dangerous and threatening. But we stick together, hopefully we'll come through.
The newly returned Chevening alumni speak on their journey.
Going for the visa interview, we all lined up. We went through some things, did our biometric capture and the rest of them, and then we sat down and everyone was waiting to be called in to be interviewed. And then here comes this lady and says, are there any Cheveners here? We raised up our hands and then she said, okay, you have no interview, you can leave. Yes. So I turned and smiled and waved at the unfortunate souls behind me and took off.
Interacting with other people from across the world. And at first, I wasn't so fast to lend my voice, maybe in class, in contributions and all. But after some time, the little I say seemed to make sense. I counter my professor, and he says, very good one, me. And then I was, nobody made me feel little. I was able to sit at tables that previously I would run away from.
After some more advice on how to practicalize their leadership skills by other alumni, they are presented with certificates. This new group is in addition to the network of friends of the United Kingdom who will be future leaders in their various countries.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. If you're new here, my name is Kuz. Welcome to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. I want to shout out to 5,000 subscribers of you, 5,000 of the Gate Ahead family. Thank you guys so much for trusting in me and for subscribing and staying and supporting the channel. So in today's video, as you have seen from the title and from the very first clip, I will be showing clips from our welcome back event that took place at the British High Commission for Chevening Scholars 2020. So at the event, I was asked to give share my experience, which I did and which was captured at the national news at the beginning of this video. So in the main video, you're going to see like a full clip of my speech, which wasn't so long, and every other thing that happened at the event. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. Stay tuned to the end of it. If you're yet to subscribe and join the Get Ahead family. If you're new here and you really don't know what we do on the channel, basically this channel exists to provide value, to provide information for prospective international students or current international students abroad, especially in the United Kingdom. So yes, you are on the right channel. Do well to click the subscription button before you go. Join the Get Ahead family, like, and let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Let's get right into this video. Chevening alumni, Mr. Shambe, Samira, hello. Ahmed.
Ahmed, yeah.
Are you a Chevening alumni?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What about you?
Kuseme is my name.
Nice to meet you. What year?
2020 with my colleagues. Yeah, we are newbies.
Not too far away from you, 2017.
2017. 3 whole years.
Long time.
Why not? If not. Hi guys.
Everyone. So it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this event. It's a special event because we've organized this to celebrate our returning scholars from the 2020-2021 cohort. I look at these scholars like my babies because I started with them over a year ago. So it's great to have you all here. And I just wanted to say congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
You've been a very special cohort. I mean, we've had a webinar with Katrina where we talked about your challenges throughout the COVID pandemic. It was really tough, but you guys have remained resilient, you've remained hardworking, you've been adaptable to the situation, and you've come out on top. In fact, some of you have had distinctions. It's amazing.
Yep.
So congratulations to all of you. Can we have a round of applause for those of you who come back? Congratulations to the Chevening Scholars.
Good evening, everybody. Very warm welcome to my residents, and a very particular warm welcome to the Chevening alumni, particularly those who've just come back. It's so nice to have you back home, and this is now my home too, so it's a great pleasure to see you. You can see how challenging it is to get through our process. And as all of you know, because you've been successful, what we're looking for is not just good academic qualifications. We almost take that as a given. It's about two main things. It's about what are you going to bring back to your country, and do you have a game plan? Do you know how you're going to get there? Not every little thing nailed down, but what we're really thinking about is people who've thought about the course they want to do, why they want to do it, and when they get back, what the next 2 to 3 years will look like.
You couldn't have come back at a better time. Nigeria, at any particular time, is going in 2 different directions at once. Insecurity, problems, fuel scarcity, all kinds of things. Yet, in the midst of that, we're seeing tremendous progress in entrepreneurship, in infrastructure. Nigerians are doing great things across the world. The direction Nigeria will go to will depend to a large extent on what you decide to do. And let me say this, most of the problems in Nigeria cannot be solved singly, that only you can solve. That's why it is so important to build networks and alliances with other people. And I like saying this, go back to your Chevening essays. You remember? Especially question number 4. That says, what are you going to do when you come back? Go and read those things and start working on them. Nigeria needs you. Your society needs you. The universities you graduated from needs you. People who are coming behind needs you. And I'm sure you're going to be a good ambassador of the program, and you're going to do everything to ensure that you contribute your own part to the progress of Nigeria.
Practical strategies that are not the traditional do a CV and just go online to look for a job. So first things first, you have to leverage your network. I know you've gone to UK, you know how it is now when you go abroad, you come back, all the funny things are working out, understandable, right? But you have to start with your network. Come back, reach out to people, tell people you're back. Some people didn't go to UK, they remained in Nigeria, but things are still working for them. Reach out to your former colleagues, people from your church, just people you left, very important. And I can tell you for free, as a recruiter, that sometimes the best way to hire people is through your network. Yep. Because if I reach out to my friends, I trust that you would refer somebody that is reliable, as opposed to going to the internet to just pick someone random, So not that I'm saying internet jobs or jobs on the internet don't work. Yeah. Next thing is collaborate. And this was from the Future of Jobs report. And the first is analytic thinking and innovation, active learning and learning strategies, complex problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, creativity, originality and initiative, leadership and social influence, technology use, monitoring and control, technology design and programming, resilience, stress tolerance and flexibility, reasoning, problem solving and ideation, emotional intelligence, troubleshooting and user experience, service orientation, system analysis and evaluation, persuasion and negotiation. For those of you that are looking for jobs, trust me, the world is more accepting of freelancers right now. Gone are the days when you have to wait for someone to give you a seat at their table. If nobody's giving you a seat at their table, I'm not saying you should be arrogant or proud, but feel free to create your own table. Have plan A's, plan B's, don't wait for UN. Yeah, you want to work with the UN, you want to work with, all the big names. But while you're waiting for the United Nations, what organization? No, I had that plan before you told me your testimony. So I was going to reference that. So when you said UN, I was like, one of my people. No, but really, those big names are awesome. But while you try to get the opportunities with big organizations, there are small businesses that need you.
All the way from Jos yesterday just to be here today. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, so I'll say this has been a life-changing experience for me. It's a dream I had 2017, 2018. I went to 2 workshops. I looked at myself and said, look, what these people that won this award achieved, I'm not sure you have. And that's because I listened to a gentleman who had sponsored bills in the State House of Assembly, affected so many. I don't know if any of you has had that kind of experience. And they said, look, am I really what or who Chevening is looking for? This, I think the advantages of being a Chevener, I found them out right from the visa process. I mean, going for the visa interview, we all lined up. We went through some things, did our biometric capture and the rest of them, and then we sat down and everyone was waiting to be called into the interview. And then here comes this lady and says, are there any Cheveners here? And then I said, okay, you have no interview, you can leave. So I went and smiled and waved at the unfortunate soul and took off. So it was right from there. But we had uncertainties. Our group, we called ourselves the COVID Scholars, for obvious reasons, yes. But I think we're built up as Nigerians, yes. And that resilience came through. There was a lot of strain on mental health results. I think many of us didn't know what it was like to be away from home and isolated, except at that time. But it turned out right. We're tutored by lecturers of international repute, all those things, all those people we spoke about, writing our essays, we actually met them. Yes, and it was surreal, it was unbelievable. The diverse student population that Chevening promised, hopefully it was really stressful, but I think new opportunities are coming from there. Academic mentorships have been built, and going forward, the journey can always be better than what we left behind. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Milo. It's so great to hear your story.
Thank you so much. I'll be standing on the existing protocol. Hi, everyone. And I'll also be adopting the experience of my colleagues, seeing that I have no phone to read from. So, as much as the General Secretary has said, go back to read your basics. Unfortunately, I haven't read my basics. But I always think about the Part 4 essay because I memorized it so well that anytime I come across any incident that seems like I'm going to be falling in that part, I'm like, that's right, I'm doing my post-study plans. And I'm actively working to see that I was not just, writing words that I was not going to put into action. I know I did not introduce myself. My name is Kusema Ise. I am a lawyer, although I'm not going to be putting that in my CV anymore. I think I need to put more other skills. Since I'm going to be sharing my experience, it's more like what Doctor went through. We were both in London, But I'm going to say one thing that Chevening did for me. It was the transformation of my mindset. Before now, I went to university for 5 years. I graduated as the best graduating female student. I went to the Nigerian law school. I made a first class. I started working with my NYC. I did at one of the top tier law firms. But one thing that people do not know is that I was actively battling with imposter syndrome. I always felt like I wasn't good enough. You can't sit on that table. You can't talk to this person. You can't have what they have because you're not good. Okay, you made a first class. That was because your year in Nigerian law school was different. Maybe the questions were simpler. Oh, you were best graduating. That's because you're from UNIO. If you had gone to UNIO, it would have been different. So I kept on struggling with that. And when I got face to face with the fact that I was going to the United Kingdom to study with people from all over the world, I don't even know how to speak well. I still have my accent from Akwa Ibom. I have not traveled out of Nigeria before. It was my very first experience. And I traveled alone from Nigeria to the UK. I felt like I wasn't going to make it, but when I got to Heathrow, I praised God. Well, going to Queen Mary University of London, interacting with other people from across the world, and at first, I wasn't so fast to lend my voice, maybe in class and contributions to all. But after some time, the little I said seemed to make sense. I counter my professor, and he says, very good one, me. And then I was, nobody made me feel little. I was able to sit at tables that previously I would run away from. We went to the Nigerian High Commission. We were just chit-chatting with the High Commissioner. In fact, we started here at our welcome event when Katrina was just walking around. I'm like, seriously? Face to face with the British High Commissioner? So at the end of the day, my experience in London, my professors, nobody made me feel as little as I thought I was. And I got to understand that I'm not perfect. Neither is any other person. With, confidence. If you can say your mistakes in confidence and nobody will judge you, that's what I brought back. That's my experience. And apart from my academic experience, I started sharing my Chevening journey on my YouTube channel, started encouraging other people, and I was alarmed when I started getting lots of emails, DMs, and text messages, so that my university acknowledged me. I started getting emails like, oh, Kuseme, we've seen your work on YouTube, you're doing great, you're impacting people, a lot of people from India, Pakistan, so many people reaching out to me because they saw my video on YouTube. So at the end of the day, I have been able to work on that imposter syndrome, even if I am still battling it. But one thing I have taken out of it is that I will do it afraid. If I want to speak to the president today, I will be scared and I will not dismiss my fear. But I will do it. I will still be scared while doing it. And so coming back, Lyle has told us to prepare for the culture shock weekend. And I thought that you're right, because we got an email detailing all of that, the process and everything. Coming back, I still believe that Abuja is hotter, like 2 times hotter than I left it. I believe so, because I was light-skinned when I came. I'm now so black, But I was that person who went back to her job. Because when I left, I just took a study leave, but I said, I'm not going back there. I'm going to have better opportunities, which is very true. But when the reality dawned on me that I'm back in Nigeria, I'm no longer earning pounds. Chevening is no longer paying me. But my standard of living or my way of life has changed. I now want better things. I have to make money. So I quickly went back to work.
And as God may have it, I'm beginning to align myself with my post-study career plans, which I studied comparative and international dispute resolution at Queen Mary University because of my passion to encourage people to seek out-of-court resolution of disputes, since our judicial system is not so functioning simply because it is overburdened with courts or cases. So, starting from advocating for people to start resolving disputes out of court and into peace and conflict resolution, Nigeria is going through so much now. And the legal unit in my organization, which is a not-for-profit, we have started initiating conversations with stakeholders to see where exactly everybody can, come in to put our hands on them to see how to appease people who feel really dissatisfied. So, Kachenalang is aware, and someone from the FCDO was actually represented at our last event where we hosted stakeholders, and these conversations are going forward. They're seeing how to really think about peace and inclusive security in Nigeria, and I hope that with the help of the Chevening alumni and you all here, which I'm going to go around collecting your cards at the end of the day, that we will work together and in partnership to bring about this progress for Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And now we have our ambassador to the Nigerian High Commissioner, Hawa Ucheni. She's our ambassador. She's been organizing events and everything, so we remember her now. And Dr. Yonom Hembe Shambi. Thank you once again for sharing your experience. Kuseme Ise, our lawyer in the house. Munura Lehankali. You miss your hair, Munura. Congratulations, Kenny. And Dr. Saeed Gaya. LSC graduate, Dr. Saeed Gaya. Hajja Samira Bello. Samira Bello, you're welcome. Congratulations once again. And Sandra Okafor. Is Sandra here?
Yes.
Sandra Okafor. Congratulations.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mr. Victor. Victor, I don't sorry. Congratulations once again. Have I missed anyone?
I don't think I've ever captured you two in my vlog. Runaway Chevening Scholars. This is a Dekan. Be shy. See them. Picture lovers. Our picture lovers. Nice. Why are you looking so fine?
It's the glory of
It's the face for me.
I should give it time.
So smooth.
Why does everybody say my face is smooth?
Come on.
You're taking personal photos.
Yeah. This is my mama. She's so nice. She listens to our problems. And she prefers Alicia. This is Kev. Kev, you're looking so cute. Mama, thank you for everything. Baby, our Chevening mommy.
Yes, our Chevening mommy.
We are going to video. Is a video. Yep.